Hello, it's Reviews Day Tuesday, and this is my first video of 2018. So happy new year! I hope you have a wonderful 2018. I hope that the new year is good for all of us. Even though it is now January 2018, today I am going to be talking about my December favourites, my favourite things from last month. We're going back to 2017 just for a little bit. And I'm going to start with TV shows. There were a few fantastic things on TV over the Christmas period. Firstly, of course, I'm going to talk about Doctor Who because the Christmas special was on Christmas Day. And this special was very special because it was Peter Capaldi's final episode as the 12th Doctor. We also saw David Bradley as William Hartnell's first Doctor, and Pearl Mackie returned as Bill for one final episode. And also we had a regeneration. We had the regeneration from 12 into 13, 13 being Jodie Whittaker. We had our first glimpse of Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor. And I really enjoyed this Christmas special. It was my favourite Christmas special in a few years, I think. I personally didn't find it too Christmassy, and I enjoyed the story, and I thought it was a nice ending for Peter Capaldi. The other two shows I want to talk about were also on the BBC over Christmas. Firstly, The Miniaturist, which ran for 2 episodes. It had Anya Taylor-Joy in it, and Romola Garai, and Alex Hassel, and Papa Sayadu. I really enjoyed it, and it's on the BBC iPlayer now, so I would recommend checking it out if you are able to. And also a new adaptation of Little Women was on, and it's the first I've seen since I've read the book, and I thought it was a fantastic adaptation and perfectly cast as well. I thought the cast were perfect in their roles, especially the 4 sisters. So another show which is worth looking out for, and which is also on the BBC iPlayer right now. Now, a couple of films. One of my favourite films which I saw last month was Star Wars: The Last Jedi. As I said in my review of it, it wasn't my favourite Star Wars film, but I did still really enjoy it as a film. And the other film I want to mention briefly is Maleficent, the Disney film. It stars Angelina Jolie, and it's a little update slash reworking of Sleeping Beauty, the fairy tale slash Disney film, but I thought it was fantastic and my favourite Disney film in a while. I think a lot of that is due to the fact that I am just generally a big fan of the storytelling device, which is looking at a well-known tale in a different way, and I thought Maleficent was a good example of that. I also want to mention a short film this month. I very rarely mention shorts in my favourites videos, but this is one of those times. Shipwrecked released their new short, The Case of the Gilded Lily, on YouTube a couple of weeks ago. It's 40 minutes long, it's a film noir comedy, and the thing I really enjoy about it is that it improves on repeated viewings. There are a lot of details in there which really add to the quality and the fun of watching the film, and I very much recommend checking it out, and I will put a link to it below. Now, a place last month I visited, the Winter Market on the Southbank in London. I filmed my Christmas video there, so if you watched my video on Christmas Day you will have seen what it looked like. One of my favourite pre-Christmas traditions is going to visit a Christmas market. It's a recent tradition, it's only the last few years I've been doing it. I very rarely buy anything, I just like to walk around and see all the stalls and the people and the lights. And finally, it wouldn't be a December favourites video without me talking just a little bit about presents. For Christmas this year I got 2 of the Harry Potter illustrated editions. I already had the Philosopher's Stone, but now I have the Chamber of Secrets as well, and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So I'm all up to date now, and will be until Goblet of Fire comes out as its illustrated edition. But I love these so much. I reviewed the Philosopher's Stone when I got that, but I just love how every page has something on it, and there's so much interesting extra information, so many wonderful illustrations by Jim Kay. And my other favourite present is of course my new camera, which I am very happy with. I'm very lucky. We're getting on nicely together. It's a vast improvement on my phone, but it's a very useful present that I will be using a lot. So those are some of my favourite things from December. I would, as always, love to know some of your favourite things from last month. Also, the other day I wrote a blog post about my favourite things from the whole of 2017. So if you would like to read that and see some of my favourite TV shows and films and games and places and other things from the whole of 2017, then I will put a link to that below. Let's move across to the end screen. If you would like to subscribe to my channel or visit my website where you can read that blog post, then you can do so beside me here. My latest video will be below me there, and also I will put a playlist of my other favourites videos below me here. I hope you have a wonderful start to 2018, and I will see you soon.